Welcome everyone. So today we are going to understand how to solve this kind of a tricky looking question, which is 10 raised to 100 upon 7. Now when you have something like this, how do you do this? Okay, see, one very important thing is that first you focus on 10 and 7. When you do 10 divided by 7, the remainder is what? 3 upon, okay, so the remainder is, the 3 is the remainder and it is still raised to what? 100. Now here we will come across a concept of called as what? Cyclicity. Let's see that what is the unit digit when you talk about powers of 3. So 3 raised to 1 gets you 3. 3 raised to 2 gets you 9. 3 raised to 3 gets you what? 27. So last digit is 7. 3 raised to 4 gets you what? 81. So last digit is 1. And then 3 raised to 5 gets you what? 243. So again your last digit comes out to be 3. So which is the first digit? So here we can say after 4 powers, 1, 2, 3, 4, the last digit or the remainder comes out to be the same. Okay, so here whenever you have a cyclicity, whenever you have a last unit digit available and it is raised to some power, you need to write the power in terms of its cyclicity. So I can write this as what? 3 raised to 25 into 4, right? So here now entire question only changed. So now you can write this as nothing but what? 3 raised to 25, the whole raised to 4. See, now you don't have to worry about this 25. If everything is raised to 4, you just remember what is the last digit when it is 3 raised to 4. So here the answer comes out to be 1. The remainder for this question comes out to be 1. Now you might be wondering, acha, what if it was 3 raised to 101? Okay, so in this case what you would have done? You would have written this in terms of 3 raised to 100 into 3. Okay, and whatever remainder you got for 100, 3 raised to 100, because that is 100 is divisible by the cyclicity of 3, which is what? 4. It is completely divisible. So that is why I shifted or splitted your 3 raised to 101 as nothing but what? 3 raised to just 100 into 3. So you got the remainder. The remainder when it is 3 raised to 100 is 1 into 3 raised to 1. Okay, which is nothing but what? 3. So here in this case the remainder came out to be 3. I hope this is very clear to everyone. I have made a separate video which is like literally in series. Okay, so if you want you can just go ahead and check it out. Just there will be last video over here somewhere in the screen. Just go ahead and check it out. It starts from part 1 and there are various conditions when it comes to these kind of questions. Okay, please go ahead. Once you do, it's like a series of 7 videos. Once you do that, you will be able to solve every question related to remainder theorem. I hope this is very clear to everyone. That's it for today. I will see you in the next video.